Starting this broadcast from Pakistan, where Imran Khan's legal battles continue to make headlines. The latest row is a statement by the former Prime Minister before the JIT. The Joint Investigation Team is probing allegations against top military officials. Imran came with some video clips. Now, the organization The News has provided an excerpt from the statement. When he was asked if he has any proof of the allegations, Imran Khan said no. Then he was asked if General Faisal directly threatened him. He again said no. The JIT proceeded to ask the basis of the allegations leveled against the army, to which Imran Khan said that someone told him so. Then the former Prime Minister was asked again if he has any proof or evidence, to which he again said no. The Joint Investigative Team then asked Imran Khan why he had named the Director General of Inspection. The response was because the DGI did a press conference. The PTI chief was asked if he met General Faisal Naseer personally. The answer was yet again in negative. And lastly, Imran was asked who did he call quote-unquote Dirty Harry. He replied, General Faisal. Now we want to clarify that this is not the entirety of the statement. We don't have access to the full questioning. This deposition comes after Imran Khan's continuous attacks at the army and specifically the Director General. The accusations have intensified since the 9th of May violence. That was the day Imran Khan was arrested, and soon after which his supporters took to the streets. Violence erupted in pockets and the residence of the Lahore Corps commander was vandalized. Investigation is still on about who exactly was responsible for the attack. Many PTI members and supporters have been arrested and called in for questioning. Now, in his last court appearance, Imran Khan spoke to our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik, similarly alleging that he has evidence on who led the violence on May 9th and said that he will only produce it once an independent inquiry was set up. In the latest now, the National Assembly has passed a resolution demanding the trial of May 9th rioters. They will be tried under the Pakistan Army Act of 1952. In response to that, Imran Khan put out this tweet, saying that the most simple way to find out who was responsible is to ask who benefited the most from the violence. Clearly, it wasn't PTI. He goes on to say that 10,000 PTI workers, supporters and pro-media persons were jailed. Very clearly, this was all pre-planned. That is what the former Prime Minister has to say. Now for more on this, we are being joined by our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik. Welcome to the broadcast, Anas. Just last week when you spoke to Imran Khan at the Islamabad court, he categorically said that he has evidence and he will provide it when there is an independent inquiry. But the latest JIT statement says otherwise. How are you seeing this duality?
And not just last week, just yesterday, literally 24 hours back when I was inside the Islamabad court, and we had this informal interaction with the chairperson of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, because inside the court premises you're not allowed to record. So therefore we call it as an informal interaction. It was on the record and he categorically stated that he has evidence and he wants an independent inquiry, not just to be on yesterday or last week, but in his repeated statements that he has made, he has claimed that he has evidence that the 9th of May was, in his words, meticulously planned and it was a quote conspiracy against the PTI, as unquote, as what Imran Khan has stated. Now, this media report that has emerged, it says that Imran Khan has failed to answer the questions that were put forward by the Joint Investigations Team in the FIR that has been registered in the police station Ramna of Islamabad, that basically says that Imran Khan tried to instigate mutiny in the institutions by naming the top brass of the military in his alleged assassination attempt. As he says it, that was done on the 4th of November. And in his repeated statements, he has been making these claims, which is a direct spot on the military, and that can tantamount to being a traitorship as well, if not under the Anti-Terror Act. That is what they have claimed. The FIR claims he was summoned at the Joint Investigation Team's office at the DIG Operations Office in Islamabad yesterday. After his hearings, he went there under the court order because that he has to cooperate with the investigation. And as per this media report in the news, in fact, in the section of the Pakistani media as well, identical lines that say that Imran Khan had failed to answer the question that was put forward. But what it skips is the fact that were there more questions? Were there more answers? We understand that there would have been, because clearly Imran Khan was there for a longer time period, at least inside that very DIG Operations Islamabad office where he was being grilled by the JIT. And certainly these 8 questions wouldn't just have been asked in a span of over an hour during the time while he was there at the office. Anya?
Absolutely, and we are awaiting more statements from the Joint Investigative Team and Imran Khan's interaction. Anas, the National Assembly has also passed a resolution demanding the trial of May 9th rioters, and they will be tried under the Pakistan Army Act. How do you see this panning out, and how is the Army Act trial any different than a regular one?
Well, it is very different. In the regular court's trial, you've got a right to the counsel of your own choice, but from a bigger pool of lawyers. There is a very handful pool of lawyers that specialize in military law or the military acts. So the scope of justice for the other person in question gets limited, or the choice gets limited. That is number one. The other thing is that there is a lot of controversy around with this provision. Now the government has gone on the record. We had previously at WION has also reported that how the classification is there on the Official Secrets Act, on which will be applicable on which bunch of people. The Army Act will be applicable on which bunch of people, and the Anti-Terror Act will be applicable on what bunch of people. Now the Pakistani Prime Minister, in an interview with the Turkish network, has also clarified the same. So we're looking at roughly about 3,000 people in the country, across the country, being investigated and being tried under the military law or the Military Act. What will be the specifics of it? As time progresses, as days pass by, we would get to know more on it. Ananya?
All right, Anas, thank you for getting us all those insights. We will be tracking this story very closely.